Yeah, we got to talk about tariffs. The stock market took another dip here this morning after historic gains yesterday, following news of a pause on many of President Trump's tariffs. But today, though, the administration is keeping a positive attitude on negotiations while it continues to raise tariffs on China. During a cabinet meeting, President Trump said countries are rushing to the table after he put a 90-day pause in place for most of his new tariffs.
We let it get out of control, and we allowed some countries to get very big and very rich at our expense, and can't let that happen. It's not a sustainable formula.
We've have so many countries to talk to. It's incredible.
China, on the other hand, will now face a 145% tariff, according to the White House, as the trade battle escalates between the world's two largest economies. Despite positive news on inflation, economists say Americans will likely see a price increase on certain goods.
The minute that these containers hit our shores, these prices will be felt. And again, as we've seen in the massive sell-off of U.S. technology companies that rely or that have supply chains that are extraordinarily exposed to China.
Democrats have been critical of the rapidly changing tariff policy. Some are even calling for an investigation into possible insider trading by top officials before Wednesday's stock market surge.
Anybody who traded in the last 48 hours and made an incredible amount of money prior to this tariff announcement, who sits right there in that house, needs to answer for it.
China says it is willing to fight to the very end when it comes to tariffs and has been reaching out to other countries attempting to strike deals of its own. Lots happening there on Capitol Hill, like you just heard. Democratic lawmakers plan to launch an investigation into whether President Trump engaged in insider trading or, at the very least, market manipulation when he ordered the pause on those tariffs yesterday and made the announcement ahead of time. Well, Fox 26 morning anchor Lena DeFlorius has a quick explainer for you.
Did President Trump just admit he's inside trading? And what is that anyway? When President Trump paused his tariffs for 90 days, the market shot up about 5 to 7% after 4 days of some pretty big losses. But it's what he did before that has people saying, yeah, that's illegal. So about 3.5 hours before the president announced the pause, he posted on social media, quote, "This is a great time to buy." Now, some people say that post proves he knew he was going to announce the pause, and the pause was going to swing the market. Knowing that ahead of time and giving people the heads up beforehand is what some people say is stock tipping, which would be like, hey, Mom, the company I work for is going to declare bankruptcy next week, so you should sell your stock right now. Now, that is insider trading because it's inside information that not everybody has, and it gives you an unfair advantage over other investors who wouldn't know yet that your company is declaring bankruptcy. Some people are saying the president's entire tariff plan the last 2 months has basically been market manipulation, that he is intentionally announcing tariffs and then pausing them to cause the market to dip and then bounce. The market dropped 650 points in early March when he announced tariffs against Canada, Mexico, and China, and then it bounced back when he paused them. It dropped again almost 700 points in late March when he confirmed that April 2nd tariffs were coming and that they were permanent. Now, other people are saying that's not insider trading. That's predictable. Since you saw the dip in the rebound tied to tariffs before, you could have been able to expect that the same would happen this time. Hope that helps. I'm Lena, your news anchor bestie. You can follow me if you care about this stuff.